And welcome everyone to a new modern video where I'm playing Soul of Windgrace John Sagavan. This is a new card from Dominaria United. It's a 4-mana mythic rare that reanimates a land from any graveyard when it attacks or comes into play. So it has a good ATB effect. And then you also have that little draw, discard a land, you gain 3 life. Discard a land, like Seismic Assault thing where you do a lot of things with all the land. You have Wrenn and Six to work well with it. It's also a Giganta deck. We have Fable of the Mirror Breaker. I'm not playing any Season Pyromancer or Liliana to get access to this extra card. Is it worth it? Maybe not. Although that's what I like to do now. 24 lands, we have 1 Den of the Bugbear, 1 Boseiju, and 3 Urza Saga. Not the full playset because this is not a deck that wants to make Construct desperately like it would be like an Affinity deck or a Hammer Time deck. You have a lot of interaction for 1 mana, just the best interactions. Push, Inquisition, Thoughtseize, Bolt, Unholy Heat. Your 1 mana artifact selection is tiny, but still pretty cool to tutor up. Terminate is your answer to Murktide with a 2nd one in the sideboard. I have Void Mirror over Chalice of the Void because of Giganta, but also because Void Mirror is actually against the Cascade deck. For example, my Rhino deck, very often I just go Solitude of Fury, so Void Mirror stops that way as well. You got Turak, just a classic sideboard, honestly, nothing that much going on here. You can play a Solga Lantern over Unlicensors, but that's okay, it's not a problem. Let's go. We got a very good deck here. Maybe this deck cannot keep up with 4-color Ona. That's possible, that's very possible. And, you know, it's not a deck that I put in my top 15 because I think there's better options, but, you know, doesn't mean that the deck is bad. Rakdos Scam is very similar to this, but has a very unfair start of like turn 1 Grief, Undying Evil. You remember when we used to play on Master of the Fells? Yeah, I remember this. So I was actually lucky because I won a PTQ the week before they banned Bloodbraid Elf. So I was able to play with Bloodbraid Elf in my PTQ winning deck list. But after me, people had Thrun and Antmaster in those 4-drop slot. What's Fable doing in this deck? You have Wrenn and Six, so you discard the extra lands. Additional way to unflood. Okay. My hand's fine. So if I start with Swamp, then I can't cast Wrenn and Six if I draw it on turn 2. Is that fine? I think it is. If I draw Wrenn and Six, I'll just complain about bad luck. Push, drown, drown. Okay, good to know. I'm taking a drown here. And now that I know they have another drowning hand, I'm not gonna play a fetch land so I can cast Fable on turn 3 with Ziatora's Proving Ground and Mountain. Go to Delta. Okay. One's playing Mill over there. I'm tempted to just go Tarmogoyf instead now. But I'll think I'll stick to the plan and just cast a safe turn 3 Fable that I can't drown in the lock. Pyromancer better than Fable? They're similar, yeah. Could say that one is better than the other. Again, they can't ground this, but obviously they can push the token. It's just that I'm gonna discard Bolt and maybe another card. 3 mana? Shark Typhoon. Okay, so it's not Mill. That's good to know. Mill probably would have been a bad matchup. Hello, D-Mock. Yeah, for color Rhino look very strong. They push my token as we foresaw. They play land, they don't attack with a shark. Okay. Actually, though, I'm thinking about just discarding 1 card so I can safely resolve Soul of Windgrace. Yes. Yes, so I just simply discard Bloodstained Mire. Actually, I can also not discard anything because I need to play a fetch land to resolve my Soul of Windgrace. Weird situations to be in. I think it's correct to just say done and go fetch land Soul of Windgrace so that the Dread in the Lock cannot counter my 4 mana my 4 mana creature. Oh wow, did you counter spells? Oh my thoughts about actually I got baited by the realm reveal. Because if he wasn't, I would have probably just discarded 2 cards to the Fable. Because the thing is that if I resolve this card is good. It ramps up a land immediately. That's okay. Yeah, and now I'm flooding out because I didn't discard my lands. That's okay. Let's start with the Thoughtseize. They can maybe drown the token. Do you think people should side more versus rhinos or a mental side of the deck? That's a good question. I remember playing against a 4-color player who didn't really know at all how to sideboard. Exactly because of this reason. Alright, Archon Giganta. And pass. If I draw on my table. Alright, that's 2 for 1 to buy my books. Buongiorno, Kevin. Is this a cat? Soul of Windgrace? Wow, it is. I didn't know that. Draw. Giganta, I summon you. Should I play land first? And then let's summon Giganta. Boom. That's my free card. Must be said that Fable could have been a 2 elemental tokens, and instead it's not. It was a very good 2 for 1 though. Whereas the other cards maybe wouldn't have been. Bloodshifter is kicked. Alright. Then against just a pure black deck. A blue-black control deck. What colors am I getting here? Green, red, green, black. Doesn't matter. Green, red. Look at the card advantage here. It was very heavy. Like they had to Blushing Thirst, our companion. They had to double remove spell our Fable. That's very good when that happens. Tuara. Boom. A 5/6 for you, opponent. I can hold the lands to play around to whenever I draw this. Actually, maybe I should have done that. No, you draw a removal spell. I think I'm casting Bolt on this. I mean, I'm on 10. I know it sucks to Bolt a Shark, but I think I have to. Alright, so I have Otawari and I have Terminate. So we're both in top deck mode, and I draw Ragavan. Let's send this. If you Otawara this, do I play it? I think so. Because they could have Discard spell in their deck. So I think I play it. This way it dies to sorcery speed removal spell though. What's more likely? And also counter spell could get this if it's in my hand, so I think I'll play it. Go. 1 card in their hand, let's see what it is. It's a Hall of the Storm Giants. Thankfully we kept the Terminate for it. And now we start drawing 2 cards a turn with Ragavan. 1 from my deck, 1 from their deck. So the question, how did I come up with a 2-2-2-2 split? I didn't. I just copied the list. I had a 2-2-2 split. So that's often how deck lists are born. Okay, unfortunately we exiled a land. That's okay. If I would draw a land here, I would definitely keep it in hand. Because both Fable and Soul of Windgrace, if I draw it. You drew an Upcaster Mage, Ikkikas. Alright. What do you target? Draw in the lock. Oh, in my Ragavan. That was a nice 2-for-1. Very nice 2-for-1. Pass. Urza Saga would be nice here. Alright, Tarmogoyf also good. 2 mana 5/6. Pogs. Okay, subtlety. Notch. Top, yeah. Maybe bottomed. Was necessary to kill Snapcaster. Well, I'm on 10 life. Can't really leave off. Plus, my opponent had only one threat, so playing Feather Push was good. I mean, they drew subtlety, which I didn't even expect them to have in the deck. Could have seen if they blocked first. Sure, I guess I could have seen if they blocked first. Yeah, but obviously they don't block first. Why would they flash back a removal spell? You're up. Boseiju. Ah, Boseiju now that I had to use Terminate. Ah, ma che cazzo. That's so unfortunate. Alright. That was your thought. It's okay. That's okay. That's a good question. I mean, all right. First game was an unfortunate one because a lot of things went wrong. I think not that I played wrong or anything. Just it happened so that I lost. Unless I draw now a card that I should have drawn way earlier. All right. We have a lot of mana sink. We have Soul of Windgrace, Fable, Urza Saga, Companion. It was just a strange game. Okay, so blue black control. I like these 5 cards. I don't like Lightning Bolt, Unholy Heat, Pyrite Spell. Actually, Pyrite Spell, Shadowspear. Yeah, looks fine. Let's go. So I cited in Interact. You have to remember when you do these things because this will help you not find yourself in a spot where you can't cast your rack. Go Blood Crypt Forest here? I think so, yeah. We got a 15 a turn 1. Good old. Oh, I think I like the cling to keep the cling here. Yeah. Cling is annoying because next turn I go Wrenn, tick up, and they would just draw a card. Okay, they drew that land. And pass. Well, the first card in Modern, Dominaria, it's the enchantment. Leyline Binding. Mm. They go Watcher Grave untapped, and they drew Bloodship Thirst. Draw. Okay, I certainly need to Thoughtseize this Snapcaster Mage. I think I'm gonna go Saga, Fable. Or playing with Discard Spell makes you feel like your opponent gets lucky because they always play the card from the top of the deck. But it's the nature of Magic. You usually don't see what they play. So playing Discard Spell, you have to be your behavior needs to be ready for your opponent to be quote unquote lucky. Oh, Soul of Windgrace. Interesting. Hmm. I think I want to go Swamp, or rather just Thoughtseize the Jace. And I want to just make a token. I don't want to go Wrenn. Wow. They flashback a Cling to Dust. That's weird. Opponent in the best place ever for them, which is the top deck mode. Now they will be unstoppable from this position on. Make a token with this and attempt to block. I can also just not block, though. We'll see. I can get the Nihil Spellbomb or the Springleaf Drum, also reasonable. They play untapped land, meaning that they maybe want to use all their lands. Or a green or red, or red. Subtlety, you drew. Oh my. Am I losing this game now? Because I went on 8 by myself. All by myself. I went to 8. Why not slam Wrenn Ping Snap and start bring back Saga? Yeah, that could be the play. Yeah, I feel like I'm losing to this subtlety once again. Point with draw announcer from a Soul of Windgrace. Bottom. I boarded out Shadowspear. I boarded out Shadowspear. No Shadowspear in my deck anymore. At the point I discarded a card, I should have kept this for Mountain. Of course, I lost 2 life for no reasons there. If I block with a construct, of course they're gonna kill this and I lose it. I don't think I care if they kill that and I lose it, honestly. That way, my Soul of Windgrace will stick around. Thank you, Mirko Ale. Yeah, Soul of Windgrace can make me gain life. If I draw, I can't. I can't draw land and gain 3 life. Oh, wow. Alright. Perfect. Perfecto. Hogs! And they don't play Watery Grave? Is that true? Did it not play Watery Grave? Hello, chat. What do we do here? They don't just play Terminate here for sure. I'm gonna do this. Okay, and draw a card. And I kill that before they draw a removal spell. Sorry, counter spell. And that's your turn. I got my Veil of Summer up. Okay. There's 2 cards in hand. That was such a bad use of Archmage Charm. Can't believe that actually happened, honestly. Yeah, our opponent can't have anything in hand. 0 chance they have something in hand. They have 2 lands in hand. Mark my words, they have 2 lands in hand. You're surprised that his deck doesn't have Veil of Summer. Why? Reanimate Saga and pass. Discard a land, you gain 3 life. Discard a land, you draw a card. Discard a land, it gains indestructible until turn, tap it. You push my Soul of Windgrace. That's okay. That's why you play cards with ATB effect. So they did that removal and they're still very impactful. No, vabbè, mi mazzi tutto. That's okay, I got a 4. I go to 4. I guess they don't have this Watery Grave in it anymore. Missed another land drop. Okay. So I can go Soul of Windgrace and gain 3 life. I'll reanimate a red fetch land so I can get a mountain with that one in next upkeep. I'll just discard it. I don't want to play land. Gaining 3 life is important since I might be dead. Kill my creatures. Ether Gust. Alright. That's what they had. And now they drew that one. Okay. Put it on top. Yeah. I got a 4. I replay it. Urza Saga. What does it do? I think I only have 1 card left in my deck. We'll leave the drum. Yeah. I want to play Inquisition first. I think so, right? I don't use the mana anyway because I'm not tapping this. So I'll play Inquisition first. They have a land in hand, I know, but just double checking. Yeah. Just double checking. I wasn't using my cards anyway. And I put back the Urza Saga. And pass. No, vabbè, tanto Snapcast. Madonna, che toro, ragazzi. Che toro sto opponent. Vabbè. Yeah, unfortunately, the lack of Shadowspear was hurtful here. Because if I Shadowspear my deck, I would have been able to get it, make and keep it to the construct. Yep, I die exactly. The 2 life also hurt me. If I had 2 life, if I had 2 more life, if I didn't shock the Stomping Ground, I would have been able to survive there. All right, yeah, definitely my mistake in this game to lose. The shock 2 life were bad. Liliana of the Veil? Sure, you can play on the Veil. The original list actually had Liliana of the Veil. I cut it for more fables and just cheaper cards, I guess. I added a 24th land. Playing a companion is, I mean, we all know at this point that it's good. Giganta is pretty meaningless in Modern. It's still good in Pioneer if you can get access to it. But I think it's fine. I think that index like Affinity, it's needless. You don't need it. Alright. John Triumph, your turn. Start playing Wrenn, return lands. Even True Winds of Grace, Soul of Windgrace. And the Wooded Foothills was also my addition. The original list was only playing 8 fetches. 8 fetches is nearly not enough fetches. I'm playing 10, but I think you should always play like more than 10. You should play like 11 if you play with Wrenn. The same reason why you play 16 if you play with 80 cards. Should be around 12. Ragavan. Huh. Interesting Ragavan here. Think I don't care about. Think I don't care about the Urza Saga yet. Moored to Light, thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the stream. Oh, wait, Shardus Agent. Huh. I meant to say raid. Thank you for the raid. Blue green. I can get 2 rhinos down. Could have played Shadowspear. Should have played Shadowspear. Draw. Wrenn and Six. If I reanimate the food flooded strand, can it get me any land? No, absolutely not. I'm a junk deck. So I have to reanimate Wooded Foothills. Take 3 damage here. And then Wrenn just doesn't do anything. I pass. I'll take 10 here. I could have Unholy Heat the Shardless. 1 mana Leyline Binding. Head Explosion, anyone? 1 mana Leyline Binding? It's like Unholy Heat, but without needing Delirium. You have two more Rhinos. And this is really the power of Leyline Binding. I mean, I say that a lot, but just going turn 3, Rhinos. Turn 4, Rhinos Binding. Just throws off any deck. You're Den of the Bugbear, Pentathlon. Va bene, va bene. There's a little bit of a gap in power level between our two decks. Let's see if we can bridge the gap sideboarding in some anti, yeah, anti of your deck cards like Void Mirror and Explosives. Let's remove the bad cards. Unfortunately, there's still many bad cards left, but that's very little I can do about it. I can go this too. You've read Boseiju? Yeah, Boseiju is good against Leyline Binding. Okay, on the play for game number 2 against. Ooh, okay, this end is very good. On the play with turn 1 Ragavan. Put Mulligans to 5. We previously played the 4-color Rhinos deck, and you mulligan to 5 often, and it's okay. Just keep 3 land, the 2 Cascade spell, and it's okay for you. So that deck is definitely a deck that mulligans very well. I recently hear a Twitter topic about does a deck that mulligans well, is that considered a good thing or a bad thing? I think it's considered a very good thing. One Rhino, 2 Rhinos. Not bad. I'll go turn 2 Fable. Pass. If you steal a Rhino, you can't cast it. That's not how the card works. Okay. Let's see what I can do about this. Nothing. Okay, cool. We should have kept Terminate. That's likely I should have kept Terminate. The Fire Ice. Hmm. Play more Fable. Pass. Wow, they conceded. I guess they did. They might get to 5 and didn't have a third land, didn't draw it. Good. Good, because if they did two rhinos there, I would have probably lost the game. I don't know. That's okay. Turn one Ragavan on the play. An opponent didn't draw well, so we managed to steal game two. Let's see if we can also steal game three. Hmm. Hey, I like this hand. We have double Void Mirror, which is well, the opponent deck obviously suffers hate. You have to get rid of these and then cascade. And of course, Void Mirror costing 2 mana is not great, but can cast like Soiled Fury, bunch of things. I don't mind keeping one landers. My hand is, it gets very good if I draw thing that I need. All right, opponent has a bunch of lands and shocks. Tap, they go ice here. It's annoying, but yeah, all right. Opponent may should have iced instead of firing last game. Yeah, I would have definitely iced. Draw land. Can't complain. Let's hope they don't go for rhinos this turn. If I Chalice of the Void, I would have played it. Yeah, maybe you should just not play Void Mirror. Just play Chalice of the Void. You give up Giganta, but who cares? Nice, the Crack Fiery Islet. Sure. Opponent plays Forest and suspends Footfalls. And they draw a Ragavan. Okay. I think I want to go Ragavan and then Tarmogoyf. Second Void Mirror. No, Tarmogoyf. They shock my Ragavan. I keep a 4/5 Tarmogoyf. And when I play Rhinos, very often you just lose to cards like this. Because you have, Cascade cards in hand and you just can't cast them. And if you can't cast cards, you usually lose. Yeah, that's how Magic goes. Casting Wrenn. Running Fetch Land. Then I have a choice whether I want to play Force of Void Mirror to play around something like Boseiju or Leyline Binding, or to play around Force of Vigor and hold the second one. I think I'm not playing around Force of Vigor. And just cast the second Void Mirror, which is the thing that Chalice of the Void cannot do. You can't play a second Chalice of the Void because it gets countered. Now, they need to get rid of both of them. Okay, Thoughtseize, not a bad draw. Let's try to seize their thoughts so that I also have an idea of what they have in hand. I don't remember Durimunchi. You gone, my Goif. I guess that's like your last card. Yeah, Gone is not very good. If you have access to white, I wouldn't play Gone. Okay, they have Boseiju. See, by playing a second Void Mirror, we played around Boseiju very well. That's important. Now I can go fetch land. Did I make a land drop already? I don't remember. Yes. Okay. So I can just go for a tap land. Would I play Fable or land? I think I'll play Fable. Well, I guess they can Boseiju to Fable. That's okay with me if they want to do it. We're not afraid of Void Mirror. So in Magic, you have to play around things. If I played around Void Mirror, I would have lost to Boseiju Leyline Binding. I decided that it was more likely that my opponent didn't bring in Force of Vigor against me, and instead had Boseiju or Leyline Binding. Is this Young Dingo's list? It's inspired to his list, but I changed a couple of cards. I removed the Season Pyro, the Lilianas, and I... So what happened in this match is that my opponent deck is naturally very good against mine, and in theory should win all the time. In practice, it's less consistent. Maybe you could say that, and they mulliganed to 5 and died game 2. And game 3, the Cyberd 8 showed up, and while my deck doesn't lose to any Cyberd 8 in particular, theirs do. And if they can't cast their spell, they just don't do anything and concede. So yeah, that's how you beat those decks, because the combo decks have some weakness. Mid-range decks like this don't really have like a particular weakness. All right, take a bathroom break, and I'll come back as soon as possible. Don't go anywhere. Round number 3 with our companion. Shadowspear is like a mulligan, but it's needed in the deck, so it's okay. Sometimes it happens. I don't think Dominaria is powerful. I don't think Dominaria is a powerful set. The strongest card is Leyline Binding, sure, but after that, it really just stops. You say I Shrill, the Liliana, and other few cards are impacting some formats, but very little cards. I guess this is what used to be before, where it just used to get more powerful cards, I guess. Oh, Mistfall Bridge, so that's Affinity. Huh. Affinity is my opponent deck. Right, I'm just gonna go Mountain Ragavan. I have a lot of red cards to cast with that Mountain, so I don't think it's a problem. Mmm. Saga's Kyria from Affinity. Patchwork Automaton is a good card. Welding Jar, that's okay. Wow. They got to a 3-3. It was such an ease. Such an ease for the opponent to get their 3-3 online. Alright, let me see if you have any 7 drops in hand. Please don't. No! I think this deserves a screenshot. No! Ma porca Eva. Mannaggia, chat. Although, let's look at the bright side. They don't have a land to make constructs. Don't draw an on-top land. You have very little on-top lands in your deck. Inquisition is worse than Divest. Alright, so that's actually not a bad draw, Ornithopter. Lets you cast Tiobon. Ma guarda te, ma porca merda. Vabbè, that's fine. We lose to Affinity. Fair decks lose to Affinity. Mamma mia, Den of the Bugbear. Who put this card into my deck? Who was it? Who was it? Who put Den of the Bugbear into my deck? I want to know the name now. Ma dimmi te se potrà giocare Den of the Bugbear. Important. What's the problem? Whenever I pick up some decks from the internet that don't like winner top 8, some important events. They always have some like fundamental mistake of like weak cards showing up that just shouldn't be there, like Den of the Bugbear. Like, no, I mean, I have to play. All right. Zeju, Explosives, Needle, Terminate, Grudge Moon. So that's 9 cards. Discard spell out. Nihil Spellbomb out. 62 cards. Do I keep Soul of Windgrace? Sure. Fine, right? I got 2 cards. I'm not gonna take out the Ragavans. Maybe Fable. Fable's probably too weak. Maybe I don't need Terminates. Yeah, I don't need Terminates. Fable isn't good, but it must be the Terminate also just 2 mana removal spell when you have like Ancient Grudge and Explosives. Alright, so how do I sequence here? I can just go Mountain if they play a thing that I can kill with Bolt. And then I go Forest. Relic is not bad. I can get 1 card with Wrenn, but probably gonna be the last one because I go fetch, they exile it, and then I pick up the other fetch land. Draw. And then after this, the Wrenn and Six will not return any more cards probably, but still. It did its value now, and it's a planeswalker that stays in play, so can't complain too much about it. You cannot complain about Wrenn and Six. Cranial plating. Okay. I'll just go 2 mana Goef, 1 mana Ragavan, and take up Wrenn. And graveyard is empty, so the relic does nothing. This list could run Blood Moon. If you play Urza, Saga, and Blood Moon in the same deck, they withdraw your license of Magic player. If you don't have one, then you can do that. But unfortunately, I have a license of Magic player. I don't want them to withdraw it. Ooh, Thought Monitor, okay. Man, that was a nice turn 3 for them. Putana. Bro. Even if 1 mana up, if they want to correct that. Hmm. Actually, I can kill all my opponent's creatures. Should I do it? That's the so I go minus. I go new Wrenn minus. But then I go Blood Crypt. Hold. And push. And then again, I crack the relic, so my Tarmogoyf shrinks, but I will connect with Ragavan. Yeah, they cracked the relic. Tarmogoyf is tiny. But that's okay, Tarmogoyf. I love you even if you're tiny. I love any shape of Tarmogoyfs. Exiled Mistfall Bridge. Alright, go. You want to splash red in Affinity? Sure. You're allowed to do that. Whoa, that's a nice looking island. A third island. Ah, Pithing Needle. Va bene, va bene. Imagine if I stole Pithing Needle with Ragavan. That would be nice. Right? They named Wrenn and Six. And they play Nihil. That's a large creature. Ay, ay, ay. Can I draw an Ancient Grudge? Springleaf Drum. Ah. Oh, mamma mia. Ah. Giganta, come to me, please. Il Goifo. Well, the jar. This for bridge tapped. Shadowspear. Alright, chat. I have one turn to top deck, otherwise I'm dead. Or am I dead now? Oh yeah, I'm exactly dead. Let's clap to opponent. Affinity is just way too good against the fair decks. Very hard to lose for Affinity against decks like these. Alright. I remember, I'll post the thing where saying, I remember the days when Inquisition of Kozilek was a good card in Modern. Who's that? Der Volkmeister. 45 months. 1 month. Every month. Reed? Does Reed have the monopoly on making junk content on the internet? What deck did I play on the first match? I don't know. I can't remember. That was like an hour ago. Thank you, Der Volkmeister. Every month since the beginning. Let's do a quick count if you actually sub every month since I started streaming. So I started streaming January 2019. Today is September. Quindi fa 36 più 9, 45. Number one. Number one since the beginning. 45 months, Bakaela. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You believe that you were a Reed stream until this guy. Yeah, right? Yeah. Okay, Peshin Faccia is my opponent name. That's a nice looking nickname. Ooh, I have 2 lands and a dream. The dream of drawing a fetch land for Wrenn and Six. It's okay, my hand has 3 mythic rare and a card that used to be $100 each. Must be good. You were watching my videos for a week? That's good. That's good. I have years of videos, so you have if you enjoy the content, you have content for days. Ziatora. Mounty Tora. Go. We got turn 2. Let's see. Maybe they play land Ragavan. Land Ragavan, please. Oh. Swamp Expedition map. I have to say, I did not see that coming. I'll play my friend El Goifo. and pass. El Goifo. Mm-hmm. I honestly did not know this was a magic card until now. From Dominaria as well. I missed it. Terra. Manco per. Alright, go Inquisition. Will it hit this time? It does. A very nice hit. Although there's a problem here. My opponent has Cabal Coffers and Map, so they have the combo lined up. That's good. Art and Skills video. It's when we trophied with Art and Skills. You know that video rocks, honestly. The Art and Skills video, because we really just draw amazingly, and even if I don't know what I'm doing, I really just the deck just carries. Fetch land. Die, pero the fetch lands. Alright, I have to draw. I have to draw fetch land now, or else I basically concede. Stomping Ground. It's not a fetch land, but I guess we'll do it. Do I want to go for a dashed Ragavan? They go push. Push. The thing is that. I just go Wrenn and Six. Right, when it's not all in, they have push up. Push up. You love 5 Cardinal, your Rhinos. That's great. You can't stand Yorion. Yeah, I mean, you can build a 60 card version. It's worse, but that's okay. I mean, it's still like a good deck. Just don't put Sign of Draco in your deck. As long as you don't put Sign of Draco in your deck, any 5-color Rhinos deck will be good, I think. Alright, they start going off. Very well, 5 mana. Oh, you march my Wrenn? Really? Nice. That's amazing. Thank you, Wrenn. Okay, time to top deck. Something powerful, like a fetch land. Sì, ma the fetch dove cazzo sono? Alright, I can steal from your deck. I would love to steal a Thoughtseize so I can discard your Archon. Can I please do it? Oh, a map. Aha! I didn't give me a fetch land. Very nice. Go. Your Rhinos Vivian. You can do that. You can do that. Woo! That's a with a rate of 300 times. Sorry, 300 people. I almost said times. That's it. You like 8 mana cards. My opponent just played one. Do you like 5? Do you like 4-color mythic rares that do very little? We just discard one. Thank you, Detsy. I hope you had a lovely stream. Welcome to all the people that want to see Mango lose. That's what you get here, unfortunately. You like big monsters with no text. Unfortunately, that's not what we are doing here. Our cards have a lot of text. Whether that text is meaningful, it's another topic. We're bringing the Boseju, it will endure. We're bringing the Alpine Moon, it will most likely be pretty bad, but what can I do? I'll bring in the Terminate as well. I'll take out the Unholy Heat, the Lightning Bolt, the Feta Push, the Nihil Spellbomb? Probably not. Pyrite Spellbomb? Pithing Needle? Pithing Needle, and we're gonna name Cabal Coffers, right? Right? No, we don't. But I think Pithing Needle can still be good here. I think so. A last card I have to remove, maybe, sorry, I have to add maybe an Ancient Grudge. Okay, well, I'll win this game. This is my game. This is my game. I go Thoughtseize Tarmogoyf. That used to be good 6 years ago. It's probably still good. It's still reasonable, at least. 90% Soul of Windgrace. Yeah. What do we do here? Swamp. No, I can't do Swamp. So I go Overgrown Tomb Mountain. Yeah. A good old 15 on turn 1. What's the worst that can happen? Oh, I hope you can cast your spells and die. Opponents just flawlessly kept up basically a one-lander. Very flawlessly. I saw no flaws in that keep. Do I go Tarmogoyf now and next turn I go Wrenn? Or I can go Wrenn this turn and next turn Tarmogoyf. Yeah, I should probably do that. I'll go Mountain. Antics. Return land and pass. The 1-2 bracket is a wonderful place to be in. Underappreciated place to be in. Okay, they drew a Blast Zone to cast better, invoke Despair and Fracture. Drew Forest. I will play my cards. I'll probably just fetch for a tri-land though. That way there is a land in the graveyard so that they have to maybe pitch an additional card with March. Yeah. Blood Crypt. What up, what up? Okay, your turn, Opponente. This game where I want to draw my Windgrace, please. Can I draw the Soul of Windgrace this game? That would be very nice. Hello, Justin. They drew a Swamp in the meanwhile. Still can cast most of their cards. Eccola lì! Buenos tardes, Soul of Windgrace. Hope you're having a lovely morning. That's why. Grab a land, pick up a land. Beh, poi un po' più fast, dai. I'm already playing the solitary. At least let me play the solitary fast. Thank you. And I'll return a land and a tap for 1. Should have tapped for 1 for 2 first. I'm baiting my opponent into playing March for X equal 2 here. Do I successfully bait you into doing that? I don't. The opponent wants to maybe Stone Rain themselves with a Blast Zone. No, don't march my Soul of Windgrace. Poor guy, never attacked. When I finally found a place for their fracture. No! Adios, Soul of Windgrace. We'll forever remember you. At least it has an ATB effect. Opponent plays a card that adds no mana. Io pesco solo delle cazzo di terre. Imagine if I just don't win this game. That would be unfortunate. Half for 4. Could discard a gain 3. Yeah, I know. I could have discarded to gain 3. Should have done it. Maybe, yeah. I just maybe wanna. Yeah, I probably should have done it. Should have gained 3 life. Yeah, I feel it shippy. Making cards is not easy, and they decided to make it this way. It's what it is. Opponent Thoughtseize is me. My kingdom for a raging ravine. You get the den of the bugbear these days. Alright, I'll go to 6 end of turn. That's my last land in the deck, is it? Yeah. You're up. Emblem. Top for 6. I can go double Kolaghan's command. I think I'll start with the Thoughtseize though. I think I'll take Invoke Despair. Anything else? Probably just play Gigantha. Gigantic. Do I Thoughtseize again and go to 2 life? Nah. Go. Opponent drew land. Now they can crack the zone or they can play Karn or Golos. I have a Wrenn emblem, so I can play Kolaghan's command at ease. I say they can invoke the spear because if they draw Urborg, they can cast it. This card, I mean, I can lose the game. I have 4 life. Could have gained 3 life if I activated Soul of Windgrace. 5 mana, that's goal loss. Okay. Do I win? Yes. Alright, GG. Kolaghan's command from the graveyard. Destroy an artifact, deal 2 damage. Bang. Alright. Oh yeah, Bazooka Bog. Why didn't they Bazooka Bog me? Would have won regardless with this card. Doesn't even deal damage. Why am I playing this card? I guess because it's on the list. All right. Any changes? Nah. I think it's all right. Maybe Nihil Spellbomb's bad. Yeah. I'll have Lightning Bolt. Kill card. They go -2, and then you bolt the card. So how pretty it is. Keep. Keep and hope that you don't have a good hand, just like before. If you have a good hand, unfortunately, my deck isn't too well prepared to beat the Urberg plus Cabal Coffers draw from your deck. Wow, Shadowspear got axe. Impressive. Impressive axe. So I haven't made that many construct with this deck. Okay, 2 Swamps, that's a good start for me. There's no Black Blood Moon, thankfully. I'll just go Swamp Tarmogoyf. I'm slow rolling this Saga. I don't think it's. I think I'd rather play Tarmogoyf than making constructs. Kolaghan with Windgrace, yeah. I don't know. It hasn't been particularly strong so far, but who knows? Oh, they go map. So next turn they already have 1,000,000,000 mana. I shouldn't have fetched the Swamp. They've Herb. Oh no, never mind. They didn't have Herb. Okay, let's dash the Ragavan. Because basically the way I win this match is by pushing damage. Golos exiled. It's by pushing damage. This is how I win the game. Yep. They have the combo, which is Urberg plus Cabal Coffers to add a lot of mana. Very much mana. For now it's just 5, but next turn it's gonna be 1,000,000,000. So they have 4 plus 1, 5 mana. I can cast a 5-drop already. I hope it's not a good one. Oh wow, they go for Damnation. Impressive. I have to say I am impressed. Okay, let's go for a Thoughtseize. Very good draw. Grizel dead. This comes in very soon, right? Yes, this got Grizel dead. Man, thank God I didn't draw Inquisition. I would have braked once again. Man, Inquisition is just unplayable these days. I'm sorry, Inquisition. You used to be like a fine Magic card, but Magic cards these days are just way overpriced. Sorry, overcosted. Also overpriced. I mean, back in the days, it was also overpriced. Anyway, overcosted because you can cast them for cheaper and things like that. Oh wow, you feel the ruin. No, no, my Saga. Thank God I have a Soul of the Windgrace to bring it back. Soul of Windgrace is your time to shine. Are you ready? Are you ready to show them your worth? Grizzle dead? What's this? What do you do there? Karn plus? Alright. Okay. Karn. Karn, wow, they go down, so it dies to my Ragavan attack. What you get? Maybe something very powerful. Yeah. Golos. Okay. Not very powerful, but it's powerful. No creature? I know. A Karn can't kill my construct, don't worry. Ooh. Mm. Yeah. Let's go Wrenn. Return Urza's Saga. And just kill Karn. The construct. Sorry, the treasure will increase the. Oh, I guess I don't make any treasure. Never mind. Alright, we kill the Karn. And now you go Golos. No Sundering Titan? Sundering Titan. Yeah, wouldn't be a great one to see next turn. They go land, and then come coffers as 6, so they have 9 mana. They have 9 mana this turn. Let's see what they do with it. Hopefully they can't go both Golos and activate Cataract. I think they can't go both Golos and activate the Cataract. Yeah, no, they're clearly missing a billion mana. They just get what? It depends what they have in hand. They might just get another Cabal Coffers. And to top deck removal spell for Golos. Please, 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 please terminate Boseiju. Oh yeah, Boseiju. I want Boseiju. I go Boseiju, pick up with Rand, Boseiju, Cabal Coffers, I win. I don't know if I win, but I'm in a great shape if I do that. Alright, Boseiju, 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 Boseiju. Draw. Boseiju. Ah, mamma mia, see! See! You have to focus, chat. You have to focus. This is the key. This is the key to success in the 1-2 bracket against Mono Black Cabal Coffers. Alright, now. Forest, Swamp, Boseiju, Ongolos. Yeah, we don't think about it anymore. And then I get back Boseiju with Wrenn and Six. Then what? I punted here. Should have played Ragavan first. I was too excited. If a bit. Do I use Boseiju on one of these Cabal Coffers? On the Swamp, maybe. I don't know what I'm doing. Man, imagine if I played Ragavan first instead of not playing Ragavan first. Guess I dash after the crack map. Yeah. I think you're too used to play Arena. You good. 10. I pass. They crack map. Madonna mia. Such a bad timing. Such a bad timing, opponent. But, guess it was issue this. I mean, obviously I shouldn't have cracked the map, but they cracked the map. All right, let's see. Maybe they have. I mean, they have 2 cards. And maybe the other card was a map. Who knows? Upkeep. What's going on? Oh, wait, Takenuma can get back a land? No. Oops. It's okay, it's okay. Yeah, it was... you played around my opponent misplaying, and they did, which is sometimes good, sometimes bad. Maybe in the... Maybe I should also play around more my opponent misplaying. 6 mana. They can still cast the Archon or Graze of Brand, so I still probably lose regardless of the misplay there. Actually, it wasn't a misplay, chat. What am I talking about? Opponent played fine. Opponent played fine. Do I have a way to kill the Archon? Yes, in the top of the deck. Okay, now let's think about the top deck once again. Uno, dos, tres. Terminate. Springleaf Drum. Run that check. Yeah, crazy. Alright, I'll get bomb. E niente, let's... Would I play Windgrace or just hope to top deck Terminate now? Terminate? Wait, there's no Urborg anymore. Okay, draw a card. Terminate. I don't think there's any reason to Besiege you, right? Yeah. Like, fine, it wasn't a mistake. I should have just not. Nah, I think there was not much I could have done at that point. I got a 10s, I'm not dead to this. And I go Soul of Windgrace. Get through the run. Into topping a lot of mana. You attack me. And I lose. I don't know why opponent doesn't click the button, but I guess I'll concede then. Okay, I have lost. Let's see if I can salvage 50 play points. So let me check the price of Soul Windgrace, so I'll sell them immediately. They are currently 4 ticks. They're currently 4 ticks. Losing doesn't hurt. Losing to Queza does. I didn't lose to Queza. I lost. I mean, Judd obviously loses to Cabal Coffer's Urborg. If they get the A plus B combo, they beat me. It's big mana deck. John Doe's always lost to big mana deck. If they keep the hand like game 2, of course I win. But Dustin the Fourth. Hello, Dustin the Fourth. Welcome to the 1-3 bracket. To which uncommon will I lose this game? Okay, that's Kahira. Hopefully it's not blue-eye control. Is your Rhino, Yorian Rhinos the best deck in Modern? Yeah, I mean, if you like to label things and rank things, I do think that Leyline Binding was the final push that that For Color needed to be the best deck in the format. And I've never believed that For Color Yorian Omnat was the best deck in the format. Maybe I always think that you need like a combo to for that deck to be good. I used to have Vivian, just thinks is fine. You can have Glimpse or you can have now Rhinos. The alternative to Fable, you could play Season Pyro and give up the Giganta. That's okay. That's doable. I think opponent's playing control with Leyline Binding. We had Dash Ragavan, 3 mana so that it can't be ended. Wow, subtlety pitching. I'll do it again. Should have played Fetchland because now if they go, I guess they can't go Snapcaster Mage because they have Kaina. All right, that's good to know. What do you have? And then Binding. That's good. That's good. And then Binding is just so amazing. Like, it's giving an answer to Ragavan Dash. Another nail in the coffin for the Ragavan decks, I think. Very powerful. Very, very powerful addition to Modern. And yeah, I mean, now I don't have anything to do, but I got my Giganta to keep me company. I think I want to cantrip with Nihil Spellbomb instead of playing another medium cards. Yeah, Ragavan and Murktide are definitely getting slightly worse than they used to be. Okay, they just fetch for another Triumph. Pass. Blue, white. Is that Narset? Nova Beges them as sculpture better than all. Okay. Rainstones. I will just draw a card here. Draw a card here. They have 2 cards in hand. Hopefully they don't have another Leyland Binding. Draw. Very good. Very good drawers in Saga. Okay, let's go. Alright, Spellbomb. Shoot the Jace. Land. Shoot the Jace. So it is a 2-for-1, but Jace can bring way more value than that, so it's good that we killed it. They passed. That's a very bad draw. Very bad draw. I'll just make tokens with Saga. Eventually I'll play this Giganta. They do have Hole, though. Do I have any? Yeah, I have a Springleaf Drum left. Wow, well, such a bad draw. Counter it? Wow. Okay, then it was a good draw. No, not even, because I would be in the deck to tutor rep, so. Oh, Memory Illusions, the lost card in hand. Not bad. Okay. Let's make a token. Draw. Let's make a token. I can cast Giganta afterwards. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that. Holy shit! Exile Construct, the other construct block. I guess I should have played Giganta. Yep, that's what's happening probably. Nope, they don't. Alright. They don't want to lose the Solitude. I'll play the Companion. And pass. June versus Blue White, it's a classic. Yeah, but not the Leyline Binding. 1 mana removal spells. I do have two Boseiju and Wrenn and Six, so Leyline Binding maybe isn't as good against this deck as it's against other decks. For seasons tournaments went well. I top 8'd on Saturday with Uranus, and I went 3-3 drop on Sunday with Blue Red Delver and Legacy. Do you think black is the worst color in Modern? No. Recto Scam came first, second, and seventh in the most recent Modern Challenge. Worst color, I think it's green. Yeah, I think it's green. Yeah. I mean, there was a time where green was awful. Then they printed, like, Once Upon a Time, Ura Oko, and that was very good. And then they banned them all. So I think it's back to be not great. You have Endurance, but I don't think alone it's enough to carry the color. Fatal Push! Oh, okay, that was actually not a bad draw, because that can kill the all. Let's attack. They pitched Cryptic Command, by the way. Deluge. Looks like this is going to be a long match. A long match. I can't attack here because of the fact that if I attack, they take 5 and then attack me back for 4 and gain 3 life, so. I would have not done that, but it's okay that you did. Like, Archmage Charm is a good card. Stealing a 1/1 doesn't seem that impactful. White, cold, white, blue. Very ish. Teferino, Teferino. Goodbye, Giganta. Come on, let's draw the good cards. Wrenn and Six, Soul of Windgrace, Fable. I don't know, literally anything, even Tarmogoyf. Die, something meaningful. Come on, deck. I just look at the cards I've cast this game. Why did I cast this game? I guess Ragavan a couple of times. That's probably not enough to win a game of Magic. Draw. Something. Ekolali. The Fable of the Mirror. Reika. And then I'll play Giganta. Do I have a land? Do I have a Blood Crypt? Play Giganta. Giganta. There's two cards, one of which is a Kahera. Okay? They drew a land. They can't attack me with a hole. Take it down to 2, I think. Oh, wow. You go 5 mana ending? I think so. Okay. Va bene. 5 mana prismatic ending with my Giganta. Point is just playing 2 colors and just casually plays ending for 5. That's funny. You're to Spain from the US? Nice. What for? 3 mana. Kahira. Okay, go to 4. Windgrace? Nope. Soul of Windgrace? Merda. Is this a sign? Like, do I always draw the end of the bugbear when I am dead? I think it's a sign that this card should not be in my deck. Okay, we lost to Uvu Control, but now we will take it all back. We will take it all back. Let's go. I don't want a 1/4. We're moving for a few years. How easy is it to move from the US to Europe for work? I know that moving from Europe to the US, it's like almost impossible. or more than 6 months. All right, let's begin. I'll start with Inquisition first, because likely they have a 1, 2, 3 spell, whereas maybe later in the game it's less likely. Aether Gust, Prismatic Ending. Interesting. I think I'll take Aether Gust, because that one is good against my Fable, actually. US to Europe is almost impossible. Also, same. Yeah. Yeah. The the world doesn't want people to mix. Everyone is born in their borders and stays in their borders. And you shall not move. Oh, it's the same. It's as hard. That's good. It means that they really wanted you. Alright, let's play Fable. Please don't draw something that answer it. Huh? Because I discarded both of the cards and answered it. Nice. Blue I got a lot better because of Leyline. Yeah, could be. Could totally be. I mean, Leyline is just a great card in Modern, so it will get better any deck that can cast it, probably. It will get worse any deck that suffers a 1 mana removal spell. Still probably lose to 4 color. Oh yeah, for sure. Okay, you drew a Braiding Pool. Oh wow, you want to exile my Fable. Okay. Let's see. Thoughtseize. Subtlety, Verdict. Then I go Wrenn. Then I go Zaju on the Ragavan Triumph. And then I return to Zaju. Oh wow, I have no white mana? Crazy. Why didn't you just get Hallowed Fountain? I don't know, you do you. Look at the Goblin Shaman here. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Able to 2-for-1 very well, as my opponent had to deal with the Fable. And then, oh wow, you drew the basic planes. Okay, okay. I mean, whatever, right? It's better than other cards. It's just funny. Alright, considering they have a Supreme Verdict in hand, I don't want to fix their mana. I don't want to fix your mana, so I'm just casting a Goifo, El Goifo, and I'm returning Gigantic. And I am plussing the Wrenn and Six. Your Rhinos? Best deck. I don't play Boseiju because this hurts Leyline Binding. How often have you copied something with Fable? Never, never. That's a dream. That only happens in weaker power level format. This format's very high power level where we play cards like Springleaf Drum. Those things don't happen. Oh, what do you draw now? Okay. What's that? Cryptic command. Seal of Catacombs. I'm certainly not casting Gigantus. You go. Our opponent got double white to play their Supreme Verdict. Good for you. You had a somewhat easy time getting a visa to US. Yeah, I also have a visa from the EU to US. It was made by Wizards of the Coast during the MPL season. But I don't know if it's the same as a working visa. I guess I had a working visa, yeah. I still have it until 2024. Ooh, nice. Drew El Goifo. El Goifo. Go. For me, it was easy because Wizards took care of everything, and I just had to go to the embassy and do the test with the person. Wait, I have a Wrenn and 7. I just noticed now. Although it's not great to have that Wrenn and 7 here. Reno. Castle Banishers. I'm gonna kill that. I think I'm just gonna go Wrenn on 8. I mean, again, it's unlikely, but it's not. I think you do often, but I think I'd rather keep this Boseiju coming. Yeah. Not going for an emblem is weird, but I think this is the right play now. What do you do there? You drew counter spell? Boseiju into counter spell? I have it. I'll take. Go. I could have held this land, but this one makes me play Giganta next turn. Do I want to do another ability over in? Yeah, probably. I don't mind getting an emblem down. Wait, why didn't you play Gaira? You have no cards in hand. Bum. -7. I think I play Giganta, just be more mana efficient. And pass. I have ever an emblem, although nothing in the graveyard to care about. What's the Saga? Very good. Let's attack Teferi first. Or maybe attack my opponent. No, it's a kill the Planeswalker. Let's kill the Planeswalker. No, what have we drawn? Ether Gust. Alright, top. I like my card. Then I can go Boseiju here. Return it with Wrenn. What a long game. Oh, you're out of lands? Nice. Boseiju, where? Here. I have to go Tarmogoyf first. And then I Boseiju. The Hollow Fountain this time. Oh, why did I tap for white? Okay. They don't have lands. They drew Misty Rainforest very well. They can Cascahera. Let's see if they remember this time. Hello, Zmog. Very good deck. 2 Wasteland a turn, 1 a turn. Yeah, Fetchland was not a great draw. What a card Besiju Endures. What a powerful card. Draw. Let's return Besiju. Let's play Giganta. All right. Game 3, last game of today. Sideboard was perfect. Deck, not so much, but this is all we got to get 50 play points. I will not leave 50 play points on the table. John. Oh, then the bugbear. Nice. Discarding opening hand is nice. Opponent's playing a control deck. Do I want to start with Thoughtseize? I think so. Start with the Thoughtseize. Opponent, let me seize your thoughts, please. Whoa. Alright, you can keep resting Pepegas. Madonna che mano, what a hand. What a hand. What a hand. Oh, you have the combo Memory Deluge, rest in peace? That's okay. Do I just take Counterspell? Yeah. Next turn I can't answer my Ragavan actually, so that'll be good. Alright. Resting Pepega has been landed. Draw. Kolaghan. I think I'll go. I think I'll go Urza Saga Ragavan attack. Yeah. Kolaghan, not that good. Not that good. I'll open the Exile Zone. This is the Exile Zone. No, Vape, you drew Subtlety. What did you pitch? Archmage Charm. Okay. Alright. I'll leave it on top. You played a Celestial Colonnade. That Unbinding still cost 3 mana, so not enough to stop my Ragavan. Although maybe I should just make a token. Yeah, I think I just make tokens here. I have to think about the value first. They drew land, not bad with their hand. I can go Saga, untap, Saga, Springleaf Drum. Wrenn and Six, no bueno. Wrenn and Six, no bueno. I'll get Drum. And I'll dash Ragavan here. Get a Swamp. I'll dash Ragavan and attack. If they lean binding this, I'm okay with that. My graveyard is exile. Remember to have rest in peace. So all my these 2 cards in it don't do anything. I mean, Wrenn deals 3 damage, so it's a delayed lava spike. Okay, you can bind and give 1 card in it. It's Memory Deluge. Memory Deluge. Okay, take 3 down at 15. You drew another land. Draw. Wrenn and Six. I'll play Fable. Very good here to get rid of my bad cards. I'll play top land and attack you for 6. If you play Supreme Verdict, it's annoying and I can lose the game that way, but if you don't, you'll probably lose the next turn. Yeah, you played your Memory Delusion the turn, not the best. The card is called, there was a common in Innistrad, Scattered Thoughts, I think was the same as Memory Delusion. Just look at the top 4 cards, you choose 2. That's my cube. Alright, Pauper Cube. Alright, you go Mystic Gate, so you can now activate Celestial Colonnade, which is something. No, Forbidden Alchemy is much worse. It's only 1 card. This is 2 cards. 2 is more than 1. Okay, they have 2 cards in hand. They go white, white, blue, colorless, Supreme Verdict, Ebb, and Delacosi. 1 card in hand. Draw. Urza Saga is a good draw. Yes, I'm getting rid of these 2 bad cards. Draw 2. Pox. Allora, Turak. I could just go Saga, attack with Den of the Bugbear. I think they picked up Counterspell. I have this feeling. One is on 5. Den of the Bugbear is finally showing up as a tapped mountain that deals 4 damage when attack. And we left behind a Goblin token. They have all of the Storm Giants. Becomes a 2/2, not the worst. White, a 1 card in end. You don't remember about Giganta this game? They prismatic ending my Goblin, see, vabbè. I draw. So they can activate the Celestial Colonnade there. That's it. Allora. Because the thing is that my Turek doesn't really do very much. They just have all those Storm Giants. So I think what I'm doing here is actually simply Ran, ping, 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 ping to death. I could play a Turek. Like this. Yeah. The reflection just came into play now. I can't use it. All right, thank you so much, Blue Eye Control, for letting me not 1-4. It is always a pleasure. All right. We got our 50 play points back. Thank you, John, for delivering the mediumness. I don't recommend you playing this deck, but if you're a Jund lover, I don't have anything to say about this.